5 meters off our starboard to the rocks.
Why would you want to make something that's 78 and 47/64ths? So that's Minging. Today we need to do a couple of basic things. We need to fill up with fuel because we haven't done that since our big crossing from St. Thomas. We are going to upload another episode for you guys. And then we need to kind of rush because the bridge that opens to let us into the lagoon here in St. Martin has very fixed opening times and lots of people try and get in and out in those really narrow windows. Fingers crossed we can get everything done. If we're lucky, all will go perfectly well. All right, here we go. So we just radioed into the marina and they have said that if we are quick enough, they'll try and fill us up right now. And then we need to get an hour around the corner in order to get to the bridge, which he's just informed me opens half an hour earlier than we thought it would. Let's see how this goes. Caked in mud, right? Yeah.
Just touching.
Nicely done.
So we have diesel in the tanks, we've got petrol for the dinghy, and we've filled up our water.
So that's Minging.
It's really gross, it absolutely stinks. We just, well, when we lift anchor from here particularly, the sand on the bottom is it's like clay, but mixed in with oats. It sticks together, so when we lift the anchor, it's really heavy because there's like this much sand stuck to it. And I just went and like scooped it all off so that when we drop, it'll dig in properly, but oh, it's really, really foul.
How does that smell?
Yeah, it's pungent. It's gonna stay with me. So I'm just gonna go and hang off the back of the boat and wash it off.
It smells okay. That's why I make her do the anchor here. This is another of those nerve-wracking moments where we have to sail a fairly wide boat. This boat's 7.5 meters wide. And we're going to bring it through the bridge in Simpson Bay, which is tightish. Yeah, a bit of a queue to get in, but it looks like we're all just going to head through now. There's a barge, there's a really expensive speedboat, and then there's us. It's kind of a game of just how slow can you go quickly. And yeah, hopefully they don't bring the bridge down on us before we get through.
So my job is to try and keep an eye on how much space we have either side of the bows, and then to indicate that to Ian. So I'm just going to hold out with fingers how many meters it is on either side, and hopefully we can go down the middle. Not sure what it's doing. Oh, it is narrow when you see the rocks on either side. We're about 5 meters off our starboard to the rocks, I reckon. Picking up speed now, which does give us more control, but it always makes me slightly nervous when we're heading towards a big, massive stationary object. We're looking good. Safely in the lagoon. There's a whole ton of boats here, so it's really busy, but because it's so well protected, the water is really, really still and it's eerily quiet. You can hear conversations from other people on their boats. And then just around here is the Causeway Bridge, and through there is France. So we can go through on our dinghy to explore the French side of the island. For now, we're done for the day. It's time to relax. Today we're going to meet with our friend Singh, who is going to teach us how to weld stainless steel. So he came to collect our old davit system the other day. He's taken it to his house where he's got a workshop set up, and he's going to show us how to make it into more of a robust system that's a bit more practical for our boat. So I can't wait to get stuck in, get my hands dirty, and yeah, learn a few new things, hopefully without burning the place down. He's doing all the work.
Okay. All right, good.
Okay, so the plan is, as I understand it, we're going to hold the vertical piece dead straight and upright, weld it onto our old davit system, and we'll do that twice, and then we'll have this perfect frame ready to get put on the boat. That's the plan.
You gotta hold it like that.
Yeah.
You good? You sure?
Right. Give me a sec.
Okay.
Hold on. That's amazing. You're an artist. It's fine, we'll just TIG weld it here, we'll just bend it, done. Like in 2 seconds you've managed to create the frame. It's all in MM.
This one, the measurements still stay the same, right?
Oh yeah, they haven't changed. There's a lot of pressure being put on my high school technical drawing ability right now. Mr. Sim, if you're watching, please don't downgrade me. I didn't know what I was doing at the time. And also, what the heck is inches? What? We're gonna have talks about this whole inches thing.
Inches?
Yeah, they're stupid. Oh, they don't make sense. Why would you want to make something that's 78 and 47/64ths? That's 200 millimeters for everyone else.
I hope when I finish, you're gonna fit on my truck.
It's fine. If it doesn't, what we'll do is we'll get 2 skateboards, and Brandy and I will just stand behind. Can ride our way there.
Okay, so this is where I tag in with my amazing physical strength. I'm helping you now, not Ian, because I'm so much stronger.
You hear that?
So this is the slightly smaller pipe. It's going to be the support so that the new structure doesn't just completely collapse when we lift the heavy weight of the dinghy and the outboard on it. But to make it pretty, Singh's going to put some bends in it so it follows up a nice shape.
Man, these squares get hot.
Yeah, man, everything is metal. 6-inch radius.
Temptation to say numbers to you while you're doing that is so high. I'm like 7, 12, 19, 2, 6. Ah, look at this.
This is your measurement here.
That's gonna look amazing.
So you're gonna maintain it that way.
Yeah, and then we just, whatever that distance is, do the way up. That's gonna look amazing.
Cool as ice. Give it a quickie tack, and then you can do where you want.
A quickie tack. Don't hold my hands for that.
No, man, you're good. No, man, you're good. Man, upon you, man. That's it, man.
That's ridiculously easy. So is it when it gets windy, it cools it too quickly, or?
No, it takes away the argon. And when it takes away the argon is to keep a runway clean so that the welding can apply properly. That's what it's for.
Oh, that makes more sense. I thought the argon was like part of the heating process.
No.
Cooking process.
You did yours first and it worked, so now there's all the pressure.
That's exactly right. See, this way, if yours ends up squint, it's your fault.
But to be honest, if your one ended up squint, it was probably going to be my fault anyway. The wind keeps moving it.
I'll put a quickie tap on it. I want to tie the top.
Yeah, I know, but my fingers are holding that on.
No, just hold here. No, your finger don't hold the top anymore. You stay right there, you don't want to get burned.
You might get a little bit burnt.
Let it go, let it go. I'll tack it from the back.
Okay.
You see, the thing is, as long as you pack it, this cannot come down.
Exactly, it's like rock solid all of a sudden. You were saying when it's too tight, it's going to melt the bar?
No, you're not going to melt it. When you weld,
Yeah.
you're gonna bend it a little bit. Bend this.
So what, it'll end up like with a bump in it?
A little thing, yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Is that just because it's like it's
Under strain.
pushing it away because it's melting the metal at the time?
Yeah.
Ah.
The davits are all finished now, but we just have to get it into the truck so we can take it down to the dinghy and somehow get it out to the boat. So here's the challenge for today. I suspect we're going to be riding in the back of a truck holding on for dear life.
Okay, so this is probably a terrible idea, but we left Brian in the back. What's the worst that can happen? Are you sure this is a good idea? Letting her sit in the back?
Well, for me not, but she wanna go.
She insists.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the insurance disclaimer right there. She wanted to do it.
She wanted to do it for sure.
Can we get there without capsizing?
What are you doing?
So the old stern light that we'd have to use when we go anywhere at night is in the wrong place. So thankfully, Singh, in his wisdom, is going to mount this to the back of the new davits. But they've not been looked after for a long time, so they're actually kind of welded themselves on. There we go. So I'll dewire that, obviously, but we can take that off. See, case in point, I'd be going all the way down that line, back and forth. Too easy.
Today, we are going to move into the marina. Singh's going to come and meet us and weld everything into place and get it all finished. So now we've got the lines ready, we've got the fenders out, and it's time to try and do the tricky bit.
So the style here is they've got these pylons, big wooden sticks that come out the water in front of your slip. And the idea is you go between them, and then you back up to your dock and tie off at the back. I'll admit the nerves are a little bit higher than normal. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Island Waterworld Marina, Island Waterworld Marina. This is Indioko, Indioko.
True to form, just as we're arriving, 21 knots of wind, so I really don't like that. It's coming right from where I'm trying to get to, so this could be a bit fun. gonna get us a bit closer to our starboard side before we start this.
Okay, sure.
It doesn't feel quite close enough yet. Better.
Cool. I'll go onto this corner so I can give you distances.
Okay, we got some wind on the way in.
We're drifting out this way.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna want that forward line on.
Okay, sure.
15 knots of wind pushing us that way is the problem. So I'm gonna get us further over again. All right, man.
I nearly got it on. We're drifting that way a bit.
Okay, bro, tie that off for me and give it back to the stern.
Sure. We're just gonna run and do the back lines. Thank you. He's got a stern line walking it around.
We'll be buying some longer lines.
Yeah, right?
Well, that didn't exactly go to plan.
My goodness, that did not go to plan at all.
As we came in, the gust of winds we were worried about, well, they kind of picked up our bow and swung us around. So we're kind of squint in our slip, and we still kind of are. It's odd how the lines are working on the bows.
Because we don't have the davits, we couldn't have our dinghy lifted. So we had tied the dinghy up the side and hoped that it would like float around to the front as we came in. But because we had to take so many attempts, that kept on getting in the way as well.
Either way, we are now secured to the dock. We are safe.
Oh, that was a very exciting way to wake up.
It's maybe not quite as smooth as I'd hoped. Ah well, practice makes perfect. So we need to weld the plate on the top of the crossbar, but it's too far off the back of the boat and not close enough to the dock. So we're just gonna somehow like lever it and then lift it, then bring it into the boat, then weld. Bring it back out. Okay.
Nothing could go wrong.
Can't be that deep here.
Ken.
Okay, reload.
And remember, we got to keep lifting slowly. Come slow, keep coming. Okay, hold right there, hold it. Right, brother? We safer like this, right?
Nice.
Right. Good, right there.
See, he's such a perfectionist. He's even polishing up a plate that we're not even going to be able to see by the time we're done. Man, Singh is a legend. I'm just going to say it now. The man is just a wizard, he really is.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah. Hold it like that, so I'm gonna put a tack and then we're gonna check it. Perfecto.
Action welding.
One of the most complicated things that we found in designing this davit system is trying to work out the lines. So how many pulleys and blocks we need to use to distribute the weight evenly of the dinghy. Because there's an outboard on the back, it's heavier at one end. So if we just ran a single line through a pulley and through to the other end, it would kind of lift it up wonky. Luckily, I have a brother who lectures in naval architecture, so he designs ships and submarines and all things boaty. We sent our designs to him and asked him to do some calculations to work out how much line we needed, where the pulleys need to be, where the center of gravity of the dinghy is, and stuff like that. Doesn't mean that we've quite understood it, but we are following his advice, and hopefully we've got the right ratio of number of lines each side to balance the whole thing out. So now the final step is to screw the plates on the vertical legs down into the base. So we just have to make sure that everything's straight and lines up. And yeah, we only have one chance to get this right. It's not going to be undoable. Rigged up the dinghy onto the new system, not because we actually need to use it, but just because we're trying to use the weight to pull the whole structure down into the transom, and hopefully that'll help line things up better when we screw them in. So yeah, this is kind of like the test to see if they actually work now.
A little bit more. It's like all the way out now, huh? Oh, he trusts it. Look at that. it's amazing how different stainless steel can look when you give it a good polish. Thank goodness, anyone who owns a boat already knows that. But yeah, it just looks, the whole thing looks brand new. It's amazing. It's nice to take the old uprights or davits and just polish them all up. They look beautiful. Everything is looking so clean. I can't wait to show you. It's going to be amazing. He's currently just polishing away like crazy, so it's super noisy outside, but we'll go check it out in just a minute.
Singh's been working really hard for the last few hours, but now we can say our new davits are done! They look so cool, and it's really surreal to see our designs on paper transferred into real life like this. We've still got another couple of hours in the marina, so we're going to make use of all this fresh water to give Indy a really good scrub. It's amazing how dirty she can get in such a short space of time when we're in the middle of boat projects, but hopefully we'll have her sparkling again soon, and then we'll head back out to anchor in the lagoon before sunset. If you're needing someone to do stainless work on your boat, we cannot recommend Singh highly enough. He made the whole process so enjoyable, and our new davits are so much better than we imagined. We'll put his details in the description below, and next time you're in St. Martin, you can give him a call.
The crowd go wild.
So now, in the sun, you know?
Yes.
You're in the sun. Look, look.